guys, I'm Carol with Free Spirit Arts. Welcome to my channel. Apparently I need a sip of water. Hold on. Oh, I haven't talked very much. Okay, we're gonna do some fun stuff. Well, I'm gonna do some fun stuff, and I'm hoping you're gonna hang out. How's that? Let's light a candle. And I'll end up letting off the fire alarm. Okay. Oh. We're going to dedicate this candle today to just enjoying things, just keeping a smile. Let's take a breath. All right, let's do this thing. We're going to do some, I hope I can do kind of mass makes. I don't know how far I'm going to get with that, but Tammy Van Antwerp and I started the hashtag Let's Make Together because we wanted to have some fun together. And we wanted to, each month, maybe try to showcase something that y'all would like to do. Oh, that's cute right there. So, you're going to see the hashtag Let's Make Together, and then you're also going to see the hashtag whatever October, because she's doing a bunch of different stuff this month, and I am getting ready for the craft show. We were trying to think, well, what could we do for October? And we just landed on whatever October. So, if you are doing something fun in October and you want to post the hashtag whatever October, we welcome you to do that. And oh, I can use a lot of these. I think I actually will. Let me look these up. So, what I'm going to make today is not my original idea. I have used YouTube for all it's worth. There's a gal that I've been watching, and she is just killing it. She's making some of the cutest things for craft shows. And she is generous enough to share them. And I am all about that, because Susan and I, both of what we're selling, like my yarn and things, I feel like they're a higher price point. And, geez, I can't cut a straight line with a straight line. So I feel like we need some small stocking stuffers, stuff like that. So that's what I'm working on. I have, I think 11 date night with a book. And if I don't know, I will probably do some more. I'm getting pretty fast at them, and they're not really taking me a lot of time. So it won't take a lot for me to put 3 or 4 or 5, 6, whatever next together. So I may do some more of those. But right now, I'm going to do these little packets that I saw this gal do. What is her name? Oh, she's on right now. Let me see. Where's my... So cute. Craft Fair Ideas, Lyric Lover Crafts. And if you don't have to be doing a craft show. These ideas that she's been doing, they just, they remind me of when I used to scramble around that last week because I got the kids, grandkids, everybody, their big gifts. I kind of had a theme. You know, I would get a big gift, you know, that's when they got the bicycle or whatever, and then some nice gifts that they wanted or needed, like if they needed a new coat or, you know, they really wanted a new game for their whatever or something like that. Okay, I'm cutting this 8 by 8 and I'm doing this by memory, and so all bets are off. And then I did little gifts, and I would set myself a price limit and so many of those. And that's how I tried to keep things even. I went way off the rails with the grandkids every year, and I don't care. And Doug would start to look at me, and I'd be like, don't. But I'm proud to say we never used a credit card for Christmas or birthday, never. And you know, if you just set that boundary, no credit card. As a therapist, it is amazing how many people I have seen in credit card debt because of birthdays and holidays. No. Okay, so this is seems like a real, oh, it's not double-sided. That's not gonna work. Oh, bummer. Are these double-sided? I don't think these are either. Oh, well, okay, well, that's not gonna work. I can't glue it, two of them together either because it'll be too thick. So I gotta find a double-sided one. And I only have like 50 million pads over here, so I'll bet I have one. Huh. Uh-oh. I might be gluing something to the back of that. Wow, I can't believe I don't have double-sided. Oh, my gosh. Huh. Well, okay, so I have to have something light. Let me see what's in this stack here. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. Oh, that's a bummer. Well, let's try to back it with itself and see. Oh my gosh, all that paper I have, and I don't have anything double-sided. Yeah, it's just got to have, let's see. I've got a bunch of, I have a bunch of this. I guess I'll have to try it. That is a real bummer. We just got back from Costco. I'm turning into some kind of, I don't know what it is. I'm like the Costco, how would you say it? Task sergeant. Nope, we don't need to go down that aisle. Nope, we don't need any of that crap. Do you really want to buy that? Look at all the junk it's got in it. There's no reason for us to spend $200 on it. Nope. Let's go here. No, okay, all we need is, looks like, yeah. Yeah, we walked out of there 200 and, what did he say? $240. Yeah, and $40 of it was coffee. 2 containers of your average garden variety Folgers coffee. Nothing extravagant. Yeah, they're 20 bucks a piece. Y'all, if you are a person that is not willing to give up coffee, you better go stock up, because these tariffs have just taken over coffee. I don't even know if they're having to pay the, I don't know. It might be preemptively, I'm not sure. Oh. The seam isn't going to matter. It's the corners I'm interested in. Oh, that really bums me out. But let's see, if it works, it's still going to be great. I am really glad that let's see, this might be better. No. Yeah. And we always, or of late anyway, this last year or so, we always, before we go to the checkout, we end up trolling through all the snacks. It started out innocent enough because Doug's doing keto, and so he needs something to munch on. And we both munch at night. Okay, that's cute. But then it quickly turned into, well, it's not totally keto, but da-da-da-da-da, you know? Okay, I think that's going to be okay. Not ideal, but it's okay. Now, this is what I'm concerned about. This has got to go even with here. What I'm making is a little pouch. In theory, it will fit some hot drink and some snacks. She has measurements for this, but you guys know me by now. I do remember that the square is 8 by 8, and I don't even know if I really remember that well. But yeah, you could make them bigger if you wanted to. This one's probably a little off, I think. Boy, not having double-sided paper is really gonna mess this up. And I'm wondering if maybe I might want to, that's a workout. I might want to just use like some tissue or something. I'm trying to find spring water. A cute story I posted on our local community page because y'all heard my big beef with the customer service with the spring water delivery we were getting. And here's my little pokey tool. That thing really works well. I haven't been able to find any spring water, so I posted on our local page, hey, does anybody know where we can get spring water locally? Because I've called the grocery stores and they just have Primo. I can't drink that crap. Apparently I have Cinderella or Princess taste buds. I don't know. Doug can't tell the difference, but it tastes awful. It's worse than RO water because it actually has a flavor and it's awful. But anyway, I posted on our local page, does anybody know where I can get spring water? And everybody's like, well, you can do this or you can, da-da-da-da-da. And then one guy said, I live up Mink Creek and we've got great water out of the creek, out of the well, underground well, and you're sure welcome to come up anytime. How sweet. And I'm thinking, I don't think she did that, but I was thinking about punching a hole and putting a button right there. That would be cute, wouldn't it? So this is our holder there. Wonder if I could put something there. I have these little these. Any of those would work. They're not Christmas, but they're not Christmas. Where's the ones that, oh my God, where's the ones that the little, shoot, what am I trying to say? Angela Toma sent me some Santa Claus brads, and there's gnomes, and there they are. Oh, that's going to be perfect. Just perfect. All right. So we don't need those. I'm going to do them one at a time because I can't get it over there stretched enough. Oh, Angela, these are so adorable. I can't wait to see how they look. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm glad I saved these. That's red. I really need something pink or candy canes or... Oh my gosh. Angela is the queen of... Oh, that's pretty. Buying in bulk things. You know, she buys... When she buys something, she buys a lot of it, it seems like. Because she's well stocked. Let's just say that. She's well stocked. I kind of like this. It goes with that. Let's do that. So, yeah, she has all the cool eyelets. She has all the cool brads. That's actually great. Okay, now, just going to try to train it a little bit. Now the fun part. That worked out perfect. Perfect. Thanks, Angela. Okay, so I got these at the dollar store, and I did check to make sure that they don't expire until way after next year. So that's important. Now these are the little things I would not have thought of, but the gal at Lyric did think of it. Where's my... Folding that over so you can't see the little dot thing, this tear here thing. I probably would not have done it, but when she did it, I thought, oh, that does look a lot better. So I appreciate her taking the time to do the tutorial. All right. So there's our Coco. And she did something interesting. She used her runner tape. I'm just going to use this because I have a ton of it. She just put, so that it would stay, she just put a little bit right there just to stick it on there. Then when you put it in at the angle that you want, you just press down and then it stays, which is great when you get everything in here. Now she used little gingerbread type cookies, and I have a box and I love them. They're the ones you get on the airplane, but they don't come individually wrapped at Costco. This might be too big. It is. So I have a backup. Look at these. These are adorable. And I thought they would look really cute, and they do. And then I have to get, I think I ordered them off Amazon. I can't remember if they're still in my cart. But, and then I will put a candy cane. That's a bummer that those are too big. That is a real bummer. Am I sure they're too big? Let's just see. Yeah, I think they're too big. Oh darn, I'll have to eat them all. Okay, so I think this is going to work out great. Let's think I prefer that side up. So you got a little treat and some hot chocolate and then a candy cane. And let's just see if it fits in the sleeve that I got. She put the link to a website called Clear Bags, and I kind of, after I've watched a lot of her videos now, and she shops there a lot, and they have every kind of clear bag. I compared the prices, and Amazon was still cheaper. So let's hope that I got the right bag, though. You know, that'll work. There it is. And then she did something fun. She put it in upside down. Well, what I would consider upside down. It's not going to fit. It does look like it's the right size, though, but my container is a little too big. So it looks like I needed to fold it this. No, it's not going to work. Let's see if I can do it sideways. Not gonna work. Let's see if the envelope is too big. Okay, let's see if another piece of paper folded 8 by 8 like that without the double works. I wonder if I did 7.5, if it would still work. You know, if it would be big enough. I don't like that at all. But let's just see. I just want to see if it's the size. Or if it's my folding. Because she folded this right up to the top. And on that one, I didn't do that. So it just could be mine. And I could cut that off. Or fold it down. Like that. Or I could I'm fine with having to buy different sleeves to put them in. But before I do that, I want to just see if it's my folding or what. Yeah, I'm getting that panic to fill my freezer. Well, look at that. Worked out great. Okay, this and this. Okay, now, I don't think I can get this off. No. So let's just put a fake one in here as a placeholder. And one of these. Let's see if we can fit it in here. This is going to make it, this would be folded down, so let's do that. Okay. And then she filled them from the bottom, which is another thing I would not have done. I would have done it from the top, but there's a reason she did it that way. Oh, it was my folding. Okay. And it does need to be a little snug. I think 7.5 would be fine. I think. Just too tight, it's not going to work. But what she did was she put hers all the way down at the bottom. It actually probably would work. Let's try it. Let's do this one and see if it will work. Okay, so we're going to, because I can take all this stuff out if I have to and put it in another one. I would like to get one made. I wanted to thank you guys for all the positive feedback and encouragement. It really has kind of spurred me along. I'm not as, that didn't pan out. I'm not as far along as I would like to be. I have all the junk journals that I'm going to make done. Well, that might not be true. If I have time, I think I might do some blind date with a journal or composition, altered composition, I think. But I don't feel pressured. I feel like I don't think the journals will sell. I don't know. I have some people I follow that I absolutely admire so much, and they have their journals for sale, and sometimes I just have a hard time pulling the trigger, you know. I just And I think for me, the issue is that I know I want to journal. I have journaled. But I haven't been journaling lately. So I keep catching myself saying, you know, would you really use that? Or would it just be something pretty? And honestly, some of the journals that I've wanted to buy were just to put on the shelf. They're just freaking adorable. They're just a piece of art. But I haven't got the gumption to buy them, and I don't know if I'm like other people or not. It's not, to me, it's not that they're not worth it, because I'm gonna put it down a little bit. Just kind of readjust. And then I'll put a candy cane. The candy cane will just go straight up-ish. So it shouldn't matter with, let's see if I can fit it in here. But isn't that a cute idea? I just thought that was adorable. And it looks so festive. We got our paperwork for the title for the four-wheeler. So excited about that. Because that guy, he called. We texted him and said, hey, we got the paperwork. Come and get it, or we'll bring it to you, whatever. You know, because we felt kind of bad. We listed this four-wheeler, and then, we don't have a title. That's never happened to us. We just don't lose paperwork. We just don't. And that's why she put the sticky down. Okay. Well, maybe we better do that. So we text him, and we text him again, thinking, you know, we don't know if he's getting our text. And he was talking about going hunting. I'm like, oh, geez. He probably took that four-wheeler hunting. It's not, you know, it's still in his name. I mean, in our name. Eeks. Honestly, people around here, for the most part, it's a handshake deal. You're good to go. But he finally called back and said, oh my gosh, thank you so much for the four-wheeler. I just love it. We were up hunting, or up scouting, and I don't know about this one. It kind of covers things up. I think I'll just wait, get my candy cane in there. Oh, it tore. All right, well, that's not gonna work. Well, this is a flop, guys. Okay, so it's too wide, but I have room. Let's try one more. Let's try 7.5. I really want to do these. I just think they're so cute. But then he talked to Doug like, you know, we were old friends. Yeah, my mom died about 45 minutes ago. What? Oh my gosh, this guy's not very old. I'm gonna go 7.25. And then in his next breath he says, yeah, well, she was really sick, and you know how that goes. But we went up scouting, and we drove that little four-wheeler 60 miles. I made a thing for my dog, put it on the back. That little thing just trucked around. What a night. It just fits in my truck. And Doug is just looking at me wide-eyed. like, his mom just died. I'm like, oh my God, this poor guy. He was just all excited. I just haven't had time to answer my phone. I didn't have reception. Doug said, oh man, I'm real sorry to hear about your mom. Yeah, it's a sad deal. Okay. Yeah, this is significantly smaller. I can tell just feeling it. I think I'll do something else too. Not sure about that, but we'll see if that is a good idea or not. It makes things a little more visible is what I'm thinking. I'm glad I've gotten as far as I have with the books and the makes, the pens. I love the pens. They're so cute. And when I look at the packages, I just think, oh, those are adorable. So, and I got some stuff to make some more, and I made a dozen more. And I'm going to package them a little differently. Oh yeah, that's cute. So, I think they're going to be really cute. Okay, so this was 7 1/4. I can really tell the difference. It does look like a little coffee mug, doesn't it? Once I get a system down and the right size and the right ingredients and everything, this will go really fast. Let's use one of these. Yeah, there was hardly nobody in Costco today. Which odd. Okay. I don't think I brought more chocolate, did I? Let's try one of these other ones. It might be too big. Maybe not. this one doesn't work. We're moving on. That is just adorable. I just think that is so cute. It should fit. Look how much smaller that is. I'm not going to glue those in until I know this is going to fit. Oh, that fits great. Okay, so let's embellish this. Well, let's embellish it first. Right. With what? The pink ones are not going to fly. I think this has cutouts. Y'all, if you love Mexican food, I posted a short video on stuffed poblano peppers that I made. Oh my stars, were they delicious. Really surprised me how good they were. I was pretty sure they were going to be edible, but these were so good. We're gonna have them tonight for leftovers. Honestly, guys, they were so good. I got the little store down the road had a sale a while ago on pork, and they would make your sausage, or you could just get ground pork or whatever. And I really wasn't sure what I was getting. So I didn't want to pay for them to make the sausage because I'm cheap. So this was just plain ground pork, and I spiced it with Mexican spices, and then then I, you saw, if you saw the short, you saw what I put in it. And I just stuffed those peppers and baked them and put a bunch of Monterey Jack cheese. Oh my gosh. The poblano peppers don't act like green peppers, but I use them kind of instead of, because Doug doesn't like green peppers. So when they had them at the farmer's market, I stocked up and froze them. I think that'll be okay with just a candy cane. I don't think I'll go for the two. It's torn. Get rid of it, Carol. Quit trying to reuse it. Where's the one that worked? Hello. Where'd you go? Probably could have gone 7.5. Now, the issue is I want to finish this, but I don't have my candy cane. And I don't have anything I can put in place of the candy cane. Bummer. So, let me show you what she did that I thought was just genius. She put it in at the bottom. I can't write with that, Carol. And then she cut one of these. I think it was 4 inches. Y'all see what I'm doing, right? And then she made a little topper, which is what I want to do. So this will come down here. Isn't that stinking cute? I'm sorry I can't get it done, but I just think that is so adorable. And I think I will also maybe punch a hole in here to hang a tag. Where's my big bite? Let's measure just for Angela. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a quarter. I don't want to measure. I just got over the measuring. 2.5 is 5. So if I go 2.5 plus an 8, the center should be right there, right? Okay. Then if I put that here and I go 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, that's Carol math. They're so crooked. It's okay. It'll be great. It'll be fine. And I think this is fine. How long have we been here? This is going to be a marathon bag. Yeah, that little cocoa bag over there is $30. It took me 4 hours to make it. Where was I the other day? Oh, I was at the doctor's office. And I wanted him to copy some stuff from my file. Some old scans and stuff. And I said, I've got this stack of stuff. Would you mind scanning it and putting it in my file. And she says, oh, no, no problem. Be happy to do it. I gave her this tag and she goes, oh my gosh. I said, what's the matter? She said, these adorable staples. What? I said, what? She goes, your staples. I've never seen staples so cute. I looked and apparently I had used my Tim Holtz tiny attacher. I said, oh, that must have stapled those in my craft room. Yeah, she had to show them to her co-worker, and yeah, I thought that was pretty cute. And then where's my little tag? And we'll write on this. We'll write I could stamp, but I'm not going to. 2. From Okay, so in theory, when I get the candy cane, it will go like that. Seal this up at the bottom. Oh, these are cute. This will go on top, and I will use my tiny attacher right there to put that on there. Look at that. And then a to from tag. It's a low price point. It won't take me 3 hours to do once I get the right stuff. Hopefully my candy canes will be here today or tomorrow. Hopefully. Okay, guys. There you go. So if you're looking for stocking stuffers, even if you're not doing a craft show, I just think that is stinking cute. I've kept you too long. I appreciate it. If you could hit that thumbs up button, that really supports my channel. And comment. I know I've got new subbies out there. Who are you? Where are you from? What are you doing? Do you do craft shows? Are you a fiber person? Are you a spinner? Are you a cooker? I saw a post from somebody that said they're a new Mexican. Okay, I'm not sure how that works, but go for it. And I hope you try that recipe that you liked. Let's all take care of each other, y'all. Bye.